The rain hammered Seattle's streets like 1,000 accusations, turning the asphalt into a slick mirror of regret. Alex Harper burst through the doors of the 5th Precinct, his heart slamming against his ribs harder than the thunder outside, clutching his son's backpack like a lifeline. "My boy, he's gone. Someone took him, and I think it's because of me, because of who I am." The desk sergeant looked up from his coffee, eyebrows arching under the fluorescent buzz, but before he could utter a word, a shadow moved from the bullpen, a tall figure in a Navy uniform striding forward with the easy confidence of someone who'd stared down worse storms than this. Alex froze, the world tilting as recognition hit him like a freight train. Jordan Ellis. The name alone had haunted his dreams for 15 years, the boy who'd promised forever, then vanished without a trace, leaving Alex to build a life from the wreckage. Jordan's eyes, those piercing green ones that used to melt him, locked on Alex's face, and for a split second, the precinct faded. No badges, no rain, just the echo of high school lockers slamming shut and stolen kisses in the rain. But reality crashed back. Jordan's jaw tightened, his hand instinctively reaching for the radio on his belt. Harper? Alex Harper? What the hell happened? Alex's knees buckled, but he caught himself on the counter, the backpack slipping to the floor with a wet thud. "Ethan, my son, he's 8, and he didn't come home from school." The note said, "Keep your kind away from our kids, and there's this group online, they've been harassing me ever since the Pride Parade last month. Please, Jordan, you have to help." Jordan's face paled under the harsh lights, a flicker of something raw, guilt, maybe anger, crossing his features before he masked it with professional steel. "All right, let's get you in an interview room. Sergeant, call in a missing persons unit." He guided Alex down the hall, his hand light on Alex's elbow, a touch that burned through wet flannel like it had all those years ago. Alex wanted to yank away, to scream about the abandonment, the letters he'd burned unread, but Ethan's face, that gap-toothed smile, kept him rooted. In the small room with its scuffed table and one-way mirror, Jordan poured coffee from a pot that smelled like desperation. "Start from the beginning. Everything." His voice was steady, but his fingers drummed the styrofoam cup, betraying the storm inside. Alex swallowed, the words tumbling out in a rush. Ethan had been his anchor since the day he'd adopted him 4 years ago, a scrappy kid from the foster system with Alex's love for bad sci-fi flicks and a laugh that could disarm anyone. Single dad life in Capitol Hill wasn't easy. Gay, out, and unapologetic in a city that preached progress but still whispered slurs. The threats had started small, anonymous emails after Alex's photo went viral from the parade, him hoisting Ethan on his shoulders amid rainbow flags. Then the brick through the window 2 weeks ago, etched with hate. Today, Ethan's teacher called, no show after recess. "I went to the school. They said he wandered off with a man matching the description from the emails. Tall, crew cut, van with a cross decal. God, Jordan, if they hurt him." Alex's voice cracked, tears mixing with rain on his cheeks. Jordan leaned forward, elbows on the table, close enough that Alex caught the faint scent of sandalwood soap, the same as back then. "We will find him. I promise." The words hung heavy, laced with an old vow Alex had long buried. Jordan's gaze softened, searching Alex's face like he was piecing together a puzzle. "Why didn't you call sooner?" "After the brick?" Alex laughed bitterly, the sound hollow. "Call who? The cops who dragged me out of my own homecoming afterparty because my date was a guy? Were you? The one who swore we'd run away together and then ghosted me the day after graduation?" The accusation slipped out, raw and unfiltered, and the air thickened. Jordan recoiled as if slapped, his chair scraping back. "Alex, that's not. I didn't ghost you. My dad, he found the letters, the plans. He was chief of police back then, remember? He gave me an ultimatum: join the academy or lose everything. I thought you'd be safer without me dragging you into that mess." His voice dropped, laced with regret that clawed at Alex's chest. "I wrote you 100 times, but they all came back returned to sender. Your family, they moved you, said you wanted nothing to do with me." The revelation hit like lightning, splintering the wall Alex had built. All these years, he'd painted Jordan as the coward, the one who'd chosen duty over love, while nursing his own wounds in silence. Ethan was the result, a chosen family born from that pain. But now that pain circled back, threatening to swallow them whole. Before Alex could respond, the door banged open. Detective Ramirez, a no-nonsense Latino with a ponytail like a whip, strode in clutching a tablet. Got a hit on the van registered to a Walter Grimes, known affiliate with that Westview Baptist crew. They're holed up in a warehouse off Aurora Avenue. SWAT's gearing up ETA 10 minutes. Jordan was on his feet, adrenaline sharpening his features. I'm going in. He glanced at Alex, a silent plea in his eyes. Stay here. For me. Alex nodded, throat tight, watching as Jordan vanished into the hall. The clock on the wall ticked like a bomb, each second stretching into eternity. He paced, replaying Jordan's words, the ghost of their youth colliding with this nightmare. What if they were too late? What if Ethan's innocence was the price for Alex's visibility, his refusal to hide? Sirens wailed in the distance, growing fainter as they sped toward Aurora. Alex sank into a chair, clutching the backpack, whispering prayers to a god he'd long questioned. And in the quiet, a spark ignited not just fear, but something deeper, a fragile hope that maybe, just maybe, the man he'd feared wasn't a villain, but the hero Ethan needed. The one Alex had always craved. Outside, the rain eased to a drizzle, as if the city itself held its breath. The warehouse loomed like a concrete beast under sodium lamps, its chain-link fence rattling in the wind. Jordan crouched behind a patrol car, vest heavy with Kevlar, his pulse sinking with the team's hushed breaths. Grimes' crew wasn't just Bible thumpers, they were organized, armed with zeal and grudges, the kind that turned neighbors into enemies. Jordan's mind raced, but Alex's face anchored him, those haunted blue eyes pleading, trust me. Thermal shows 3 adults inside, one small heat signature kid-sized in the back office. The SWAT lead murmured through the comms. No weapons hot yet. Jordan's gut twisted. Ethan. He pictured the photo Alex had shown him, chubby cheeks, freckles like stars, clutching a dinosaur toy. How did it come to this? A father's love twisted into a target by bigots who'd never known their own hearts. Ellis, you take point on entry, the lead said. Personal stake? Jordan hesitated, then nodded. Yeah, the kid's daddy's family. The breach was poetry in motion, flashbangs popping like fireworks, doors splintering under rams. Jordan moved like water, Glock steady, clearing corners with Ramirez at his flank. Shouts echoed, police. Hands up. A scuffle in the main bay, 2 perps down, zip-tied and cursing scripture. Then the office door, Grimes, red-faced and wild-eyed, one arm around a squirming boy, the other pressing a hunting knife to Ethan's throat. Back off, sinners. This is God's work, cleansing the filth. Ethan's eyes widened, tears streaking dirt on his face, but he didn't cry out. Brave, like his dad. Jordan's blood boiled, visions of Alex's pain fueling him. Walter, listen to me. You're a veteran, right? Fought for this country. What kind of war is this on a kid? Grimes faltered, knife trembling. He needs saving from that pervert father. He's 8. He needs a bed and a story, not your blade. Jordan edged closer, voice low, weaving calm through the chaos. Ramirez flanked left, silent as a shadow. In that heartbeat, Ethan twisted, stomping Grimes' foot with surprising force. The knife clattered. Ramirez pounced, cuffing him in seconds. Jordan scooped Ethan up, the boy burying his face in his neck, sobs muffled against the uniform. Daddy. He's coming, buddy. Let's get you home. Back at the precinct, Dawn crept in like a hesitant friend, painting the sky pink over Puget Sound. Alex shot up from his chair as Jordan entered, Ethan cradled in his arms like fragile glass. Oh God, Ethan! He rushed forward, enveloping them both, tears flowing freely. Ethan mumbled into Alex's shoulder. The bad man said you were wrong, but I told him you're the best, Daddy. Jordan stepped back, giving them space, but his chest ached with the sight. This was Alex's world now, fierce, tender, unbreakable, and he'd almost lost it all over shadows from their past. As medics checked Ethan's scrapes in shock, but no breaks, Alex met Jordan's gaze over his son's head. Thank you. I was wrong about you. Jordan shook his head, throat tight. No, we were both wrong. Can we talk? After this. Alex nodded, a tentative bridge forming. But as the adrenaline faded, doubt crept in. Jordan was a cop in a department still shedding its bigoted skin scandals last year with queer officers outed and ousted. Could they rebuild on fault lines? Hours later, With Ethan dozing in a borrowed cot, they slipped into the rooftop lounge, city lights twinkling below like fallen stars. Jordan lit a cigarette defying the no-smoking sign, then offered it to Alex, who took it with a wry smile. Old habits. I never stopped loving you, Jordan confessed, exhaling smoke into the chill. Every beat I walked, every call I took, it was penance. Thought if I could protect one person, it'd make up for failing you. Alex leaned on the railing, wind tousling his hair. I built walls, Jordan. After you left, my folks they disowned me, said I was diseased. I clawed my way through college, therapy, adoption papers that made me prove I wasn't a monster. Ethan, he's my miracle. But seeing you tonight, it ripped it all open. They stood in silence, the city's hum a backdrop to their unraveling. Then Jordan's radio crackled urgent. Another threat, tied to Grimes' network, aimed at Alex's address. Stay here, Jordan urged, but Alex grabbed his arm. No, we're in this together. Or not at all. As they descended, hand in hand, the first threads of forgiveness wove tight. But Seattle's underbelly stirred, prejudices uncoiling like snakes, and their story was just beginning. The safe house was a nondescript bungalow in Ballard, far from the glitter of Capitol Hill, with creaky floors and a view of the ship canal that whispered promises of escape. Alex tucked Ethan into the queen bed, reading from a battered copy of Where the Wild Things Are until the boy's breaths evened into sleep. Moonlight filtered through lace curtains, casting patterns like lace on Ethan's curls, and for a moment, Alex let himself breathe. Downstairs, Jordan paced the kitchen, phone glued to his ear, coordinating with IA after Grimes spilled names under interrogation, a web of hate stretching from megachurches to City Hall. Yeah, Captain, it's coordinated. We need protection details on Harper 24/7. He hung up, rubbing temples, exhaustion etching lines around his eyes. Alex entered, 2 mugs of chamomile steaming. He's out. Finally, he slid a mug across the formica table, their fingers brushing a spark that lingered. Jordan sipped, wincing at the floral bite. Good. Kid's tougher than half my rookies. A pause, heavy as fog. Alex, about earlier I meant it. The love part. Alex's heart stuttered, memories flooding. Prom night in Jordan's beat-up Chevy, hands clasped under the stars, dreaming of San Francisco fog and freedom. I know, but love's not enough when the world's stacked against it. Remember my brother? He outed us to the whole school after you left. Beatings, whispers it turned me inside out. Jordan's fist clenched the mug. Your brother? That snake, he works for the DA now, right? I had no idea. Rage simmered, but he banked it. I should have fought harder. My old man, he broke me down, said you'd thank me someday for keeping you straight. Literally. Laughter bubbled unbidden, bittersweet. Straight. As if. Alex sat across, knees bumping under the table. Ethan's teacher, Mrs. Keller, she's one of them, I think. Smiled too sweet when I picked him up, but her eyes. Cold. What if this is just the start? Jordan reached across, covering Alex's hand. It's not. I'll burn it down if I have to. The touch grounded them, a tether in the storm. They talked, then really talked, hours slipping by like sand. Jordan's academy days, the closet he'd lived in until a partner took a bullet for him, forcing his hand. Alex's graphic design gigs, the pride floats he'd built from scrap, each one a middle finger to silence. Dawn crept in, painting the kitchen gold, when Ethan's voice piped from the stairs. Daddy? Is the policeman staying for pancakes? Alex chuckled, warmth blooming. Maybe squirt. If he behaves. Jordan ruffled Ethan's hair, the gesture easy, paternal. Wouldn't miss it, champ. Extra syrup? As Ethan scampered to the fridge, Alex watched Jordan, seeing not the ghost, but the man forged in fire. But outside, tires crunched gravel, a black SUV idling too long across the street. Jordan's cop senses tingled. He eased to the window, peering through blinds. Get the kid down. Now. Alex scooped Ethan, heart racing anew. What? Company. Uninvited. Jordan drew his sidearm, movements fluid, backing them toward the hall. The front door rattled lock picks, subtle but unmistakable. Basement. Go. They bolted down creaky steps into damp concrete, Ethan wide-eyed but silent, clutching his dinosaur stuffy. Alex barricaded the door with crates, phone whispering 911. Jordan stood guard, gun trained on the stairs, whispering, I've got you. Both of you. Footsteps thudded above, glass shattering like ice. Muffled voices. Find the fag and the brat. Boss says make it hurt. Alex's blood ran cold. These weren't amateurs. They moved with purpose, rage honed by rhetoric. A crash at the basement door, wood splintering. Jordan fired a warning shot, the bang deafening in the close space. Seattle PD. Stand down. Scuffling. Curses, then silence pierced by sirens wailing closer. The intruders fled, but not before one hurled a Molotov through the shattered window above, flames licking the joists, smoke billowing down like wrath. Coughs racked them as Jordan kicked the door open, ushering them up through choking haze. Firefighters swarmed, hoses hissing, dousing the blaze before it claimed the house. Outside, wrapped in blankets, Ethan coughed into Alex's chest, while Jordan gave statements, his uniform singed. Captain Hale arrived, a grizzled vet with a mustache like steel wool. Ellis, this is escalating. Harper, you're a lightning rod. Relocate to my sisters in Tacoma till we mop this up. Alex shook his head, fire in his veins. No running. Ethan's school, my home, that's my life. Hale eyed Jordan, then Alex, clocking the undercurrent. Personal, huh? Fine. But Ellis, you're off the case. Conflict. Jordan bristled. Sir, with respect. Respect means protocol, son. Desk duty. Now. Hale stalked off, leaving Jordan seething. Alone by the canal, Alex squeezed his shoulder. Hey, it's okay. We adapt. Jordan turned. Stormy. It's not. I just got you back, and they're pulling me under. He pulled Alex close, foreheads touching, breaths mingling. Promise me you'll fight dirty if you have to. For him. For us. Always. The kiss was inevitable, soft at first, then fierce, years of longing pouring out. But sirens wailed on, a reminder, love in the crosshairs was a gamble. That afternoon, with Ethan napping in a precinct family room, Alex scrolled news on his phone. Viral post from the Protect Our Youth coalition, Grimes' face plastered beside Alex's parade photo, captioned pedophile in our midst. Comments flooded vitriol, burn the rainbow, lock up the groomers. Nausea rose. He slammed the phone down. Jordan, stuck at his desk across the room, caught the motion, striding over despite Hale's glare. What now? Alex shoved the screen at him. This. They're painting me as a monster. Ethan's teacher, she shared it on her staff page. Jordan scanned, jaw clenching. Keller. I know her type. Sunday school smile, weekday venom. He tapped dispatch. Run a deep on Margaret Keller. Associations, donations, the works. Minutes later, results pinged. Keller wired to Westview. $500 monthly, plus emails plotting awareness, rallies code for intimidation. Jordan's eyes darkened. We're bringing her in. But Hale intercepted, voice like gravel. Ellis. I said desk. This stinks of vendetta. It's justice, sir. For a kid. Jordan stood tall, badge glinting defiance. Hale sighed, relenting. One shot. Ramirez shadows you. The school interview was a minefield. Keller perched behind her desk, prim in cardigans, eyes darting like cornered prey. Officer, I barely know Mr. Harper. Ethan was a sweet boy, but disruptive influences. Save it, Ramirez snapped, sliding printouts across. Your emails say different. Plotting with terrorists who torched a safe house. Keller blanched. That's libel. I'm a concerned citizen. Alex, watching via video link from the precinct, gripped the table. He'd insisted on seeing this. Armor of anger shielding vulnerability. Tell them about the van, Margaret. How you pointed Grimes to pick up time. Lies crumbled under pressure. Keller cracked, confessing her role, funneling info, driven by faith and a brother's grudge against Alex from high school days. The arrest was swift, cuffs clicking like karma. Back at the precinct, Alex waited in the hall, adrenaline buzzing. Jordan emerged, Ramirez clapping his back. Good work, hotshot. Alone, Alex pulled Jordan into an alcove, gratitude spilling into a hug. You did that. For us. Jordan's arms tightened. We did. But as they parted, a text buzzed Jordan's phone, anonymous. Watch your back, traitor. The coalition knew. Night fell heavy. The bungalow's ruins cordoned off, forcing them into a precinct hotel. Ethan conked out on a rollaway, leaving Alex and Jordan on the lumpy queen, tension crackling like static. Can't sleep? Alex whispered. Jordan rolled toward him, silhouette silver in streetlight. Too much ghosts. His hand traced Alex's arm, tentative. Tell me about Ethan. How'd you know? Alex smiled into the dark. Foster Fair. He picked me, built a Lego tower taller than himself. Said, you're my fort. Done. Vulnerability crept in. Scared sometimes. What if I'm not enough? Single gay dad in this mess. You're everything. Jordan's voice husky. And I'm here now. If you'll have me. The kiss deepened, hands exploring with reverence, boundaries blurring in whispers and sighs. No rush, just reconnection, souls mending. But as sleep claimed them, a knock shattered peace room service? No, the door splintered, shadows lunging. Jordan bolted up, tackling the intruder, a masked thug with a bat. Fists flew, grunts echoing. Alex shielded Ethan, dialing frantically. The fight spilled into the hall, Jordan's training prevailing chokehold. Disarm. Backup swarmed, hauling the goon away. Bruised but unbroken, Jordan slumped against the wall, blood trickling from a split lip. Coalition muscle. They're desperate. Alex bandaged him in the bathroom, touches gentle. So are we. For a future. As Ethan stirred, oblivious, they shared a look, promise sealed in chaos. But dawn brought news. Hale suspended Jordan, pending review. Bias, the memo read. The system, rotten at core, turn on its own. Tacoma's outskirts felt like exile, a modest rancher borrowed from Hale's sister, ringed by evergreens that whispered secrets to the wind. Alex unpacked boxes in the living room, Ethan helping by stacking comics into forts, while Jordan hammered stakes for a swing, set out back defiance against displacement. 3 days in, and the air hummed with fragile normalcy. School enrolled remotely, patrols doubled, but the suspension loomed like a guillotine. Uncle Jordan, higher, Ethan yelled, clambering the half-built frame. Jordan grinned, sweat beading on his brow, muscles flexing under a faded academy tee. Bossy like your dad. He hoisted the boy, laughter ringing pure against the rustle of leaves. Alex watched from the porch, coffee cooling, heart swelling at the sight. This domesticity, it was a dream deferred, now tentatively real. But his phone vibrated, a Seattle number, unknown. He answered, voice cautious. Harper. Static, then a hiss. Run while you can, Fairy. We know where the kid plays. Click. Chills slithered down his spine. He pocketed it, glancing at Jordan, who caught the shadow in his eyes. Threat. Alex nodded, throat dry. Playground specific. Jordan lowered Ethan gently, face hardening. Show me. He listened to the voicemail, jaw set. Trace it. I'll call in favors. But favors were thin. Jordan's badge clipped, colleagues wary after Hale's memo leaked to the press. Ellis in hot water over lovers spat. Headlines sneered, twisting protection into scandal. Protests brewed outside City Hall, rainbow flags waving beside crosses, chants clashing. Justice for Ethan. Cleanse the streets. Inside, tension simmered. Ethan sensed it, drawings turning from dinosaurs to shields. Daddy, why do bad guys hate us? Alex knelt, cupping his face. They don't hate us, buddy. They hate scared of different. But we're brave knights, right? Slay dragons together. Ethan nodded solemnly, hugging tight. But doubt not, Alex, what legacy was this? Fear over fairy tales. Jordan stormed in later, laptop underarm. Got a ping. Burner phone, bought at a Westview rally. Seller ID to Deacon, Paul Whitaker. Alex's blood ran cold. Whitaker. As in Judge Whitaker, my adoption hearing? Jordan's eyes widened. The same. Ringleader. They dug, cross-referencing donations, court docs. Whitaker's rulings skewed hard against queer families, adoptions denied, custodies yanked. Ethan's file bore his signature, greenlit only after Alex's rehabilitation, promise, a lie he'd swallowed for his son. Rage boiled. He fast-tracked us to trap me. Leverage. Jordan paced, fists balled. We expose him. But IA's breathing down my neck if I step wrong. Then don't. Alex stood, fire in his veins. I'm done hiding. Press conference. Tell our story. Jordan halted, searching his face. Risky. They'll come harder. Let them. Alex's voice steady. Ethan deserves a world where daddies like me aren't villains. The presser was set for Pioneer Square, under the pergola where history etched stone. Reporters swarmed, mics thrusting like spears, while counter-protesters jeered from afar, bullhorns blaring scripture. Alex stood tall, Ethan at his side clutching a sign, "Love wins." Jordan flanked him, civilian clothes hiding the cop beneath. "I am Alex Harper, father, artist, gay man," Alex began, voice amplified clear. "3 days ago, my son was kidnapped by hate. Last night, our home burned. This isn't random, it's a machine, oiled by fear, led by men like Judge Paul Whitaker, who weaponizes the bench against families like mine." Gasps rippled, cameras flashed. Whitaker's name hung damning, evidence packets distributed, emails, traces, Ethan's file, with annotations proving bias. A reporter shouted, "Officer Ellis, is this personal? Rumors of romance." Jordan stepped forward, hand on Alex's shoulder. "It's human. Love isn't scandal, it's strength. And I'll fight for it, badge or no." Cheers erupted from supporters, drowning boos. But as they exited, a bottle sailed from the crowd, shattering at Alex's feet, glass spraying Ethan's legs. Jordan shielded them, hustling to the van, a cut blooming on his forearm from a shard. In the ER, stitches sewing silence. Ethan chattered about superheroes, oblivious to the weight. "You and Uncle Jordan, you're like Batman and Robin." Alex chuckled weakly, dabbing antiseptic. "Yeah, kiddo. Partners." But partnership cracked that night. Jordan's phone rang. "Hail. You're done, Ellis." Indefinite. Presser was grandstanding, IAs filing charges. Jordan sagged against the wall, color draining. "Sir, it was truth." "Truth's a luxury. Badge first." Click. Alex found him on the porch, staring at stars. Suspended. Permanent, maybe. Silence stretched. Then Alex sat beside, lacing fingers. "Then we pivot. Private eye? Bouncer at a gay bar? Hell, design Pride merch with me." Jordan's laugh broke, ragged. "What about us? I can't protect you like this." "You already do." Alex turned his face, kiss sealing resolve. But headlights pierced the dark, a sedan creeping past, slowing. Panic flared. Jordan yanked Alex inside, locking down. Dawn brought allies, Detective Ramirez, off duty, coffee in hand. "Hill's an ass. But I ran Whitaker, he panics tonight. Watch." Panic manifested as a raid fake warrant. Whitaker's cronies posing as feds, storming the rancher at midnight. Doors bashed, shouts, "Search for contraband." Alex barricaded with Ethan in the closet, heart pounding, while Jordan confronted them barehanded. "You're trespassing," Jordan growled, blocking the hall. "Show creds." Badges flashed, forged. A shove, then fist, Jordan fighting dirty, knee to groin, elbow to jaw. Ramirez burst in sirens, blaring real backup, nabbing the lot. Whitaker arrived post-arrest, suit rumpled, face thunder. "You'll regret this, Ellis." Jordan, cuffed loosely for show, smirked through bloodied lip. "Already did. Leaving you free." Charges flew: conspiracy, impersonation. Headlines flipped: Judge and queer kidnap plot. Protests shifted, crosses retreating, rainbows rising. But victory tasted ash. Jordan's hearing loomed, career in tatters. In the rancher's kitchen, over cold pizza, Ethan yawned. "Uncle Jordan, stay forever?" Jordan ruffled his hair, eyes on Alex. "Working on it, champ." Alex nodded, unspoken vow. But as Ethan slept, doubts whispered. Could love endure exile? Weeks blurred, Tacoma's comma bomb. Jordan tempeed at a security firm, nights patrolling clubs where strobe lights hid scars. Alex freelanced logos for queer nonprofits. Ethan thriving in online classes, video calls with Seattle friends. One evening, a package arrived unmarked. Inside, letters yellowed with age, Jordan's handwriting. "Please from '05. I love you. Forgive me." Alex's chest tightened, tears blurring ink. He found Jordan in the garage, tinkering with the swing set. "These yours?" Jordan froze, wrench clattering. "Burn them." "How?" "Whitaker had them. Leverage." Alex stepped close, letters between. "You fought. I see it now." Jordan's arms enveloped him, letters crumpling. Never stopped. The kiss was fire, purging years. But fate twisted. Ethan's school pinged a bully, egged by Keller's echo, cornering him in the yard. "Your dad's a freak." Fists flew. Ethan defended, nose bloodied. Alex rushed to the principal's office, Jordan in tow. "This is on you," Alex seethed. Your anti-bias policy a joke. The principal, a weasel in tweed, blustered. Isolated incident. Jordan leaned in, voice steel. Make it isolated, or I make calls. Expulsion loomed for Ethan the defender. Outrage fueled a lawsuit. Alex's lawyer a firebrand dyke from the ACLU. We'll bury them. Courtroom drama unfolded. Tacoma Superior. Judge neutral, but Whitaker's shadow long. Testimonies flew. Ethan's bravery, Keller's confessions, Jordan's affidavit on the raids. Cross-exam. Mr. Harper, isn't your lifestyle the root? The defense sneered. Alex met eyes steady. My love's the root of my son's strength. Yours breeds cowards. Verdict, settlement, policy overhaul, Ethan's vindication. Cheers in the hall, but Jordan pulled Alex aside. Offer came. Reinstatement, if I testify against Hale. Alex searched his face. Your call, but don't lose yourself. Jordan chose truth. Hale's complicity exposed, department purge. Badge reclaimed, but at cost friendships fractured. Reunion dinner at the rancher, Ethan toasting with juice. Tonight's. Glasses clinked, but under table, hands linked. Yet, a call shattered. Seattle rally tomorrow, coalition remnants rallying. Target, the cop traitor. Jordan suited up, Alex protesting. Not alone. Together, they drove into night, love's armor against storm. Pioneer Square pulsed with peril, torches flickering like malevolent fireflies, chants rising. Ellis out. Purity now. The coalition, diminished but venomous, gathered under banners decrying sodomite badges. Alex gripped the wheel white-knuckled, Jordan beside in full uniform, radio crackling updates. Park here, Jordan directed, scouting alleys. You and Ethan stay in the van. Ramirez has eyes. Alex killed the engine, heart hammering. This feels wrong. Baiting them. Jordan cupped his cheek, thumb tracing jaw. Necessary. Flush him out, end it. Kiss quick, fierce. Love you. Love you. Words new, precious, Ethan parroting from back seat. Love you, Uncle Jay. Jordan slipped into shadows, melting toward the throng. Alex watched via phone feed, drone cam courtesy of a tech ally. Protesters swelled, signs thrusting, God hates gays. Jordan infiltrated, face obscured by cap, ears attuned to whispers. Then, spark a Molotov arc toward the stage where council members decried hate. Jordan lunged, tackling the thrower, flames grazing his sleeve. Chaos erupted, scuffles, screams, badges flashing as riot gear deployed. In the van, Ethan whimpered. Bad guys again. Alex hugged tight. Uncle's the good guy. Watch. But panic clawed a figure detached from the melee. Hood up, beelining for their alley. Drive. Alex floored it, tires screeching, but the figure fired shots pinging metal. Ethan wailed. Alex swerved, calling Jordan. Shots. East alley. Jordan broke free, sprinting, comms alive. Shooter on Harper. Backup converged, but the figure vaulted a fence, vanishing into night. Safe at a fallback diner, neon buzzing, they waited. Jordan burst in, soot-streaked, enfolding them. Got the thrower. But Shooter slipped. Alex exhaled shakily. Coalition endgame? Worse. Intel says ex-cop, Whitaker's plant. Jordan's eyes darkened. My old partner, Reyes. Turned after his divorce, radicalized. Betrayal stung deeper than bullets. Reyes, Jordan's academy brother, toasts over beers, now hunter. How do we stop him? Jordan's resolve hardened. Confront. Old precinct, Dawn. He won't resist a parley. Dawn meeting was suicide, Alex argued, but Jordan's mind set. End this cycle. For Ethan. They prepped. Ramirez wiring Jordan, safe words, extraction plan. Alex drove him, silence thick. At the drop, abandoned lot by the locks, Reyes waited silhouette against rising sun, rifle slung casual. Traitor, Reyes spat, but eyes flickered doubt. Whitaker paid good. Said you sold out. Jordan stepped forward, hands open. I sold nothing. Love's not betrayal. He tossed a drive emails, proof of Whitaker's bribes. Your call, brother. Reyes snatched it, scanning. Rifle lowered, then raised. Too late. Shot cracked, grazing Jordan's thigh. Alex, hidden in brush, screamed silently, Ramirez signaling hold. Jordan dropped, playing dead, as Reyes approached. Then surged tackle, fists raining, drive slamming concrete. Backup swarmed, Reyes cuffed, weeping. They said it was holy war. Jordan, leg tourniquet, limped to Alex. Over. Never over. Alex helped him to the van, Ethan's face pressed to glass. But we're standing. Healing came slow, Jordan's rehab grueling, crutches clacking through the rancher. Alex balanced work, dad duty, bedside vigils, reading aloud from Ethan's comics. One night, pain flaring, Jordan confessed. Scared I'll drag you down. Alex straddled the chair, eyes fierce. You lift me. Always. Hands linked, they mapped future sketches of a life unbowed. Community rallied, fundraisers at the cuff, queer icons donating, headlines shifting, heroes of heart. Ethan's art show sold out, dinosaurs in rainbow armor fetching bids. But scars lingered. A letter arrived, postmarked unknown. Alex, son, forgive. Mom. Dissonance echo, cracking open wounds. Alex crumpled it, but Jordan smoothed it open. Read. Heal. Words poured regret, illness, awakening via PFLAG. Come home, it begged. Alex wept, Jordan holding. Bridge or burn. Try. Call connected, voices trembling. Mom. Reunion picnic in Discovery Park, salt air healing. Ethan's questions bridged gaps. Grandma, why now? Blind too long, sweetie. Hugs tentative, then tight. But joy, Jared, a call from Seattle PD gala invite. Jordan's honor for busting the ring. Come as my +1. Alex hesitated, spotlights glare. Ethan. Babysitter. Dance with me. Gala glittered, Benaroya Hall, chandeliers dripping light. Jordan in tux, Alex in velvet blazer, heads turning. Speeches lauded, but whispers slithered. Token gesture? On the floor, waltz slow, Jordan murmured. They see us. Let M. Alex melted, steps sinking. But exit shadowed, a coalition straggler, camera flashing. Proof for the faithful. Scandal brewed, online deepfakes. Smears. Cop in bed with perp. IA probed anew, Jordan's job teetering. Storm council, Alex rallied queer leaders. Press conferences flipping narrative. Love's no crime. Clearance came, but cost. Transfer to Tacoma PD, fresh start. Packing the rancher, Ethan sulked. Miss Seattle dinosaurs. Jordan knelt. New adventures, champ. Bigger forts. Drive north, U-Haul humming. Alex glanced back. Ready. Jordan squeezed hand. Born ready. Tacoma welcomed warmer, Bayside loft with views of Olympics. Ethan enrolled local, Jordan patrolled beats kinder. Nights, they cooked pasta, Ethan giggling at burnt edges. One evening, sunset painting walls rose, Jordan knelt. Alex Harper, marry me? Build forever. Rings simple silver, engraved, us. Tears yes, Ethan whooping. But fate's twist. Ethan's fever spiked, hospital dash, diagnosis leukemia, early but fierce. World tilted, joy to ash. Fight it, Alex whispered, holding tiny hand. Jordan rallied, benefits, bone marrows. Scans blurred, chemo's toll, but Ethan's grin endured. Nights don't quit. Months ground, vigils in sterile halls, love's forge. Remission whispered, stage for back. Despair clawed, Alex raging at gods. Why him? Jordan held. We'll rage together. Fun drive viral, celebs, community blood. Transplant matched Alex's marrow, surgery's miracle. Recovery slow, Ethan bald but beaming. Superhero scar. Picnic reprise, family whole. To dragons slain. Summer bloomed defiant. Tacoma's markets bursting cherries and chatter. Ethan's wigs a riot of colors. Parade float his design. Dragon daddy love. Alex towed, Jordan beside, Ethan waving from perch. Crowds cheered, scars fading to stories. Work steadied, Alex's studio thrived. Murals of resilience adorning clinics. Jordan mentored rookies, tales of the bust inspiring. Evenings, porch swings creaked. Ethan sketching, parents entwined. But past prowled. Reyes, paroled early. Letter to Jordan, redemption, meet. Alex fretted. Trap. Closure. Jordan went, coffee shop neutral. Reyes haggard, eyes clear. Wrong road. Church now, real one. Sorry. Words heavy, but healing. Forgive. Reyes asked. Working on it. Handshake tentative. Alex exhaled post-meet. Brave. You taught me. Jordan's eyes shone. Fall brought engagement party loft packed, toast flowing. Ethan's speech. Uncle Jay makes daddy smile big. Best team. Dancing spilled to streets, but dawn call. Hail. Retired. Heart attack. Come say goodbye. Hospital vigil. Hail tubed. Rasping. Ellis. Sorry. Pride blinded. Last words. You right. Love wins. Funeral rain lashed. Jordan eulogizing Grace. He learned late, but learned. Grief mingled growth. Wedding plans bloomed simple beach, October golds. Vows exchanged, waves crashing chorus. In storms and sun, Jordan pledged. I do. Rings slid, kiss sealed. Honeymoon cabin Olympics. Hikes gentle, Ethan with grandparents. Stars blanketed, bodies close, whispers deep. Forever starts now. But return Jared. Studio vandalized, slurs spray painted, files torched. Prince gone years work. Alex shattered, sweeping shards. Again. Jordan dusted. Insurance. Rebuild stronger. Community poured canvases, inks, hands rebuilding. Mural rose phoenix from ash, unveiling tearful. Ethan's school play he as knight, saving prince from dragon. Parents beamed front row. Winter whispered change pregnancy? No, adoption dreams. Another night? Alex mused. Agency fast-tracked, baby girl Lily, Ethan's sis. Homecoming chaos bottles, diapers, love doubled. Nights fragmented, but joy pure. Jordan rocking Lily, Alex tucking Ethan, family mosaic. Spring storm hit, literal gale felling trees, power out. Candles flickered, stories spun. Once, a dad ran to cops, Jordan began. And found home, Alex finished. But coalition's ghost stirred online forum, new leader, Alex's brother, long silent. Confront email, meet. Coffee neutral. Brother gaunt, eyes hollow. Dad's dying. Regrets. Said tell you. Proud. Walls cracked. Why now? Lost my way. Your fight woke me. Hug awkward, bridge built. Forgiveness flowed, family dinner, mom beaming, dad frail but trying. Son, I failed. Heal now. Alex's grace, Jordan's nod. Summer circled, anniversary beach walk. Lily cooed, Ethan chased waves. Happy? Jordan asked. Bliss. Alex leaned in. But horizon darkened cloudburst? No. News alert. Coalition rally, targeting Tacoma Pride. Jordan tensed. Go. Alex nodded. Show strength. March formed, families linked. Chants rose. Love unbreakable. Counter slim, but one face Reyes, sign. I was wrong. Bridge complete. Years layered, Ethan teen, artist, out proud. Lily toddler terror. Alex gallery show, Jordan captain. Vigil for a lost kid, coalition remnant busted. Cycle ends, Jordan said. With us. Alex's hand in his. Decade dawned. Tacoma there's woven deep. Ethan's prom tux rainbow, date shy grin. Proud, he asked Alex. Endlessly. Jordan clapped shoulder. Slay. Lily's first day school pigtails, backpack sagging. Big girl. Family photo porch, windswept, laughing. Alex's book memoir, The Run sold out, talks nationwide. Jordan chief now, reforms rippling, queer liaison unit, his baby. Anniversary 20 years since Station Dash Beach vow renewal, kids officiating. In all, they echoed. But twist, Ethan's love Jamie, trans kid, family hurdles. They don't get it, Ethan vented. Alex shared stories old pains. Patience. Love teaches. Jordan mentored Jamie's dad beers, bridges. Kids gold. See it. Wedding small, garden, rains held. Vows fierce, through storms. Grandkids babbled Lily's twins, chaos joy. Retirement loomed, Jordan badge down, consulting. Alex studio legacy. Porch evenings, Swings Creek. Regrets? Alex asked. None. You. Jordan's hand warm. Perfect chaos. Legacy bloomed, Ethan counsel, Lily activist. Stories told. Dad's run, cop's heart. Sunset guilds, family gathers. To fears met, Jordan toasts. Love conquered. Glasses clink, echoes eternal. In Seattle's rain-washed streets, a new dad hesitates at precinct doors. Inside, a story waits reunion's grace. The cycle, broken, mends.